Hey everybody, welcome to another episode of Tech That Doesn't Byte. Today we're going to take a look at the Anker Roav F0 and the Anker Roav F2. Now both of these units are very similar. They're both Bluetooth FM transmitter. So basically you just plug this unit into your car, set the FM signal that you want to transmit from, and then you go on your stereo or your car's dash radio, and also make sure that the FM signal is connected to whatever the FM transmitter is transmitting. So if, for example, if the FM transmitter is broadcasting from 97.7, then you want your car radio to be tuned into that frequency as well. And once those two are connected, you can stream your music from your phone, even from your tablet as well. Now these two units are pretty similar in that there's just some slight differences. So let's take a look at the F0. The F0 has two Anker IQ USB ports. Now Anker IQ is basically Anker's own version of fast charging, and there are two ports on there. And you can tell on the Anker F0, the USB ports are on horizontal sides. Now looking at the F2, you only get one Anker IQ USB port, and then the other one is just a standard USB port. And you can tell the placement is that both of these USB ports are on the vertical side on the device. Another key difference between the F0 and the F2 is that the F0 has better static cancellation and a boosted FM signal, whereas the F2 does not have that. But after doing some testing, I couldn't really tell the difference between the F0 and the F2, between the signal broadcasting and the static cancellation. Overall, both of these sound quality when using the FM transmitter, it's pretty good. I mean, it does feels flat in terms of the sound. Now my car, I don't have like a souped up sound system or anything, but I can still tell the difference that it's very radio-like quality. But if you don't want to use the FM transmitter, you do have the capability to plug the FM transmitter directly into the any aux input that you have in your car. So that will give you a better sound quality, and you can really tell the difference. It doesn't sound as flat as what you would get in the FM side of things. It just sounds more crisp. It sounds a lot better. Another key difference between the F0 and the F2 is that the F0 does not have a dedicated app. So you don't have the functionality to look at your car battery, change the FM signal using your phone, but you could do that on the device itself. And there's no capability to turn off the FM transmitter on the F0. Now with the F2, you do get that dedicated app that you can download. It's called the Roav Smartcharge app. You get all these functionalities like checking out your car battery life. You also get a parking location. So if you forget where you park, you can mark it down using that app. But a lot of phones do that nowadays with other apps, so it's not very impressive, but it's there if you need it. The F2 also has the capability to turn off the FM transmitter if you don't want to transmit your signal to other vehicles, because the one thing about FM transmitter is that if cars are near close proximity and they are using the exact same signal as you are, they could potentially hear what your device is streaming from. That also includes phone calls and pretty much any other voice apps that you use. So be aware of that when you're using FM transmitters. Now the F2, since the F2 does have the app to disable the transmitter, it's a good feature. However, the problem is once you turn off your car and let's say your F2 is no longer powered on, the next time you power on device and then you re-establish a connection to your phone, the F2 does not save that setting. So every time you want to turn off your FM transmitter, you have to go in the app and turn it off. That could be a pain in the butt, rather than having a permanent setting where you can just turn it off and you never have to worry about it. So just be wary about that. Every time you want to turn it off, you're gonna have to do it every single time you power on your vehicle, unless your vehicle has a way to turn off itself and still leave the Bluetooth side thing to stay on. Both the F0 and the F2 has the capability to pick up phone calls, and I gotta say, both of the sound quality when talking to someone on the phone is pretty good when you're talking it through the F0 or the F2. They also have the capability to forward a music track or go back on a music track. So those physicals buttons are right there. And I gotta say, it feels nice to just be able to press the forward button or the back button when you're playing your music. The pricing on the F0 is a little bit cheaper, as at the time of this video and at the time I bought it, it was $16.99 on Amazon. The F2 on the other hand is a little bit more expensive. It's about $24 on Amazon, but I think that's because you get the app capability and other functionality as well. But overall, both of these units are pretty good. You know, the F0 doesn't have that smart dedicated app that you can use to turn off the FM transmitter, but you can still use it. You just have to do everything manually on the device itself. If you want a little bit more capabilities, then the F2 might be something that you want to pay a little bit more. You get the capability to look at your car battery, you get that parking location functionality, and you get the capability to turn off the FM transmitter whenever you like. So what do you guys think of the Anker Roav F0 and the Anker Roav F2? Do you have one of them? Let me know in the comments below which one you've been using and which one do you prefer. Thank you guys for watching. If you like this video, make sure to hit that subscribe button and don't forget to hit that bell notification so you get notified of new episodes. And also check out some of these videos that we've been making.